Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. No, all the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong. Came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Got the came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Yeah.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Jaquiz Rogers. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And Suckup will put this one right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Travis Carey. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Carey on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grab. Touchdown, Chicago! Deion Sims, 40 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Steelers set to take the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That goes for a gain of 31.
And how about the big guy getting down the middle of the field and making a huge play on a post pattern? And what is fun for him and for the guy throwing the football is that's a big body guy who can run, and they throw it up, and they have great confidence that somehow he's going to
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Heaney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Second down, Mariota. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jaquiz Rodgers there. And now it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this, a fake? Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. first down. This is Rawls. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another carry now for Rodgers. And he'll take this forward. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make it.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Sammy Coates from 13 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rodgers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Second down now after the incompletion.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Finding time. He'll rifle this one. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And look at this, another fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Following the interception here, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. On third down, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the wing it out to your runner. Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be first down Bears.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A first down throw for Mariota. Dumps off to Halou. And he's brought down. 19 yards. On the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bomb like 40 in the middle. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up,
Larry Ridley. Welcome to Gauntlet. Be ready and beware. We'll restart that one for you. That's just one mistake. You still got 5 lives left. Go ahead and give me the controller. I can do this. You've got 4 lives left. Keep cool. You've got 3 lives left. You have 2 lives left.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Somebody call the paramedics. You've got 1 life left. You are out of lives. Maybe you can visit the Gauntlet souvenir shop on your way out. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the Gauntlet. Let's understand one thing. If you tank, you still don't get the #1 pick. It is equivalent to the golden ticket. Here's a golden extra life challenge. No big deal. Shake it off. 5 lives left. You have 4 lives left. How about this? Do you want me to read the instructions for you? You've got 3 lives left. All right, it's nitty-gritty time. Just 2 lives left. No big deal. I still believe in you. 1 life left. Game, set, match. Out of lives. Welcome to Gauntlet Mode. I'm Larry Ridley. Maybe it's time for you to go back to skills training.
Blue 90.
Ladder challenge.
39. Green 39. Hot. Let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
Don't worry about that. Shake that thing off. You've still got 5 lives left. Still plenty of time. You've got 4 lives left. At some point, you can't keep failing. You've got 3 lives left. Pressure's building. Only 2 lives left. You have 1 life remaining. You are out of lives. I'm Larry Ridley. There are 40 levels. This is Gauntlet. It's not the end of the world. Still 5 lives left. Four lives left. All right, 3 lives left. We're all rooting for you. Come on, you've got 2 lives left. Get out the defibrillator. Just 1 life left. You've just tapped out. You're out of lines. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to Gauntlet. still got the 5-finger discount, 5 lives left. I do have to warn you, and it's going to get harder, my friend. You still got 4 lives left. All right, let's get this thing in gear. We've got 3 lives left. You know there's no do-overs in gauntlet mode, right? Just 2 lives left. Here we go. Time to step it up. You have 1 life remaining. All right, good job. You tried your best. Better luck next time. It's time to activate gauntlet mode.
Green 39! Green 39!
5 lives left.
39! Green 39! Now let's go! Green 19!
4 lives left. All right, now, still a little dicey. You got 3 lives left.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
My man, you're this close. Come on. 2 lives left. No big deal. You can do it. 1 life left.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green!
Hit the restart button, buddy. Out of line. Many have tried. Only a select few have made it. Welcome to Gauntlet.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Take a deep breath. Put it behind you. You've still got 5 lives left. You have 4 lives left.
39! Green!
All right, little hairy. 3 lives left. Just 2 lives left.
Here we go! Green!
Life support. 1 life left. You are out of lives. There are 40 levels. Can you make it through gauntlets? Yeah, that was bad. Must be a glitch in the game, right? Really? That's all you've got? We'll restart this.
Here we go now. Green 39.
You have 5 lives left.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Let's go. 319. Here we go now. 319.
Hey, you listen up. It's an extra life challenge.
Green 39. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Okay, do me a favor. Just give me the controller. I'll finish this off. You've got 4 lives left.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
You have 3 lives left.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time to pick it up. Just 2 lives left.
Blue 90. Let's go. 319.
Pull out the strategy guide. Boss level. It is time to circle the wagons, my friend. 1 life left. Check, please. Out of lives. Hey, guys, I'm Larry Ridley. It's time to activate Gauntlet mode.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go. 319. 319.
Just 5 lives left.
39. Green 39.
See, I would have passed this, but you didn't, and you got 4 lives left. Sorry, if there's no autopilot, you've still got 3 lives left. Wow, what a heartbreaker for you. You still got 2 lives left. You know the old saying, right? 1 is the loneliest number. You have 1 life left. And you are out of lives.
Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her, and nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue. She's got a rainbow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Josh Brown's got us teed up and ready to roll. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They juked him.
Detroit! Here we go now! Over!
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
Now Simeon. And he fires one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, he's going to air it out, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They start the drive with Anderson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Anderson. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control, a tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the defense stands tall. The two-point try is no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
You know, these Denver Broncos, as they come back out there on offense, only 13 points they posted in Week 6 against the Chargers. In fact, their loss broke a string of 15 straight road wins within the division. That was an NFL record.
So the negative, obviously, was the loss. But when you look at what you just said, 15 straight road wins within the division, that's a pretty good trade-off right there. One loss compared to that. Great string they have going. They expect to start one again. And the next one, they'll do it with their head coach, Gary Kubiak, back on the sidelines. He missed the last game due to illness. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On the carry, it's Booker. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, Booker only got 5 carries in Week 6, but he made the most of them, Charles, 46 yards.
He certainly did, didn't he? And that means he's probably going to get more carries coming up because he's really starting to settle into the NFL well. Explosive type player, sees the field very well, knows where to make the cuts, and carries the ball strictly on the left side. Left arm only, just like Emmitt Smith did. Maybe he can have that type of career.
Good guy to follow.
Not bad.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And the Giants ready to come out now. Throwing now is Manning. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Over the middle to Beckham. It'll be a a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Tell you what, Charles, I want the orange slices that Beckham had at halftime in Week 6. He had 11 yards in the first half. Second half, 211 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You think they were the frozen ones that melted just right?
Whatever.
You remember that? Remember that when you played Little League Soccer and the whole deal? There they were. But he is just so incredibly fast and sure of himself downfield. He has really picked up the pace. I don't know how you cover him when he's on his game.
Todd Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Anderson. And some space here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Given back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Anderson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. In the backfield is Anderson. Oh, design run for their wideout. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Well, you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. But this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always taught as runners to get north and south, get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east and west, and I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage. Keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown. I'd have to say a play call breakdown because it ran into the worst possible defense they could face. And you end up with that kind of loss of yardage. I've got nothing else.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Manning now on first down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to... Josh Brown now for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away to his left. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now Simeon eluding the pressure right. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A big 30-yard play on third.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Manning now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Jennings missed the past 3 games, came back in Week 6, got to ease back into the action a little bit, 9 carries.
While he was out, Orleans Darkwa out of Tulane has kind of tried to pick up the slack, but the running game hasn't really taken off and accelerated. They're hoping with Jennings back full-time, they can get back to running the football with authority.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. This is going to carry well into the... And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This is Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. In the backfield is Anderson. Up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And coming out now, the Broncos. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a give running left with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Deep drop. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they have...
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see TV.
Did we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Try to shut us down, will show you just how we get down.